resilient today and sustainable tomorrow. Yes, children?
Resilient today, sustainable tomorrow.
Namaste to all. Sustainability is the capacity to maintain and support life, now and in future. Namaste to all dignitaries, educators, and students across the country who are here, who are the student Pune winners who have applied throughout the country, and so many students are witnessing this program online. And the well-wishers, parents, and my dear Vidyans, who are gathered here to witness the 3rd edition of Transforming India Conclave, Resilient Today, Sustainable Tomorrow. The conclave is set to create an impact among the students who are super smart. I know you are all super smart and can grasp things at express speed. Where the thought process of SSVM wanted to bring a big impact on the society. Once again, I welcome all of you to sit back, enjoy the sessions, go out with the thought of resilient today, sustainable tomorrow. Thank you.
I must say, there's an American expression which goes like gobsmacked. Ever since I've come here, that's the feeling I have right now. Not only because I have seen the tremendous facilities which are available here, but what I have also seen is the potential of the human spirit which transcends everything. And I have a very, very important message which is off the program, and that is for all the students of SSVM. And that is, you will never get this kind of a facility. Please, please, make the most of it. When I was a student, I was always dreaming, and often I was punished for dreaming in class. Now, dreaming is good, but not if it interferes with your journey towards what you want to realize. How do you make that dream come true? Sare jahan se acha Hindustan hamara hamara sare jahan se acha.
Don't let your mind cling on the negative. Our mind tends to always cling and grab the negative and make so much of biryani out of it is incredible. So my one advice, one tip, just observe your mind. When it goes and clings to the negative, drop it and you'll be happy. Learn from everything and everywhere. I have never claimed in all these years I know everything. This is the biggest mistake humans make.
Resilience isn't just about enduring difficult times. It's about taking on those challenges, learning from them, and using that knowledge to carve out a better future for ourselves and for the others around us. So it's your resilience, your ability to adapt, persist, and push for what's right. That's going to really drive the change. Thank you, and let's make these 3 days really count. Together, we can build a more resilient today and sustainable tomorrow. Thank you very much.
You remember things when they're told as a story as against things which are presented to you as part of a list. So that is the endeavor, to keep it simple, to keep the sentences short, and to break down complex ideas as much as possible.
In case of Amul, business objective is value for many, value for money. Providing value for many means providing stable and competitive price for the produce, which in this case is milk day after day, to 3.6 million farmers. And the other side, value for money means providing tasty, nutritious product at an affordable price day after day. And let me tell you, once you keep these two stakeholders happy in any business organization, one side suppliers, other side consumer, and create win-win situation, your business will become ageless. You give more, you earn more.
Tomorrow. Each one of us has a role to play in protecting our planet. Let's commit to protect nature, not just for its beauty, but for the survival of all life in this earth. All SSVM students are going to be a transformation, and you will create a big impact to save our planet, Mother Earth. Thank you very much.
I think the biggest change in teaching is going to happen because of AI. I think we will quite soon get to a point where facts are not what we teach anymore, because what we are going to end up teaching is we're going to teach students how to think, which is far more valuable than a fact. And we are going to teach students how to view the world and how to change the world and how to think about things and how to make them more resilient today.
Sustainable tomorrow.
Thank you.
We are proud to be the students of SSVM School.
We belong to a society, community which used leaf, flowers, all that would degrade. A banana leaf to a lotus leaf to things that would be used for packaging. We used it and we threw it in the backside of our homes.
And we composted
where it would compost, and then your banana would grow on that. You removed that leaf from my hand and you inserted plastic into it, and I'm just doing exactly that. I'm thinking plastic would find its way and I'm just dumping it everywhere. When we were in school, we were told to throw it into the garbage bin. And now maybe I'm requesting you, don't even throw anything. Look at consuming what only you need, not for your greed. And maybe you should start looking at refusing.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and we have to keep changing, whether it's our thoughts, our beliefs, from learning and changing from my experiences. And that's what's helped me to grow my business and to do what I want to do. And then we are allowed to step out, and schools like this, conclaves like this, open our mind to give us the knowledge, information, and strength to then move forward and move out.
The dignitaries over here, especially SSVM management, for putting up such an outstanding, glorious, historic institution in the last 27 years. And making students fly like missiles is no simple task. I think it's something that no one can dream of. And being my first school visit in few years, I think I was just actually asking my moderator, how would I do justice? Because we speak big language. And he was just telling me, you be yourself, students will upskill themselves and step up. But after hearing to all of you the ideas, the initiatives, and the innovation that is being sparked from all of you, I think I look too small in front of you now. And I thoroughly congratulate each and every student who had traveled from the parts of the country, and such blessed kids you are for studying at SSVM. And the institutions like this are the platforms where the real exposure is created.
Every moment is a learning. So that's the reason why today SSVM has grown to this level. So I want every student of SSVM, every teacher of SSVM, every principal of SSVM, and the entire family of SSVM to always learn and keep learning until our last breath, like our former president, Abdul Kalam.
What is your opinion, whatever is your bias, you can put it out in the public domain and it really impacts lives. And I'm so glad that SSVM is focusing on the power of words, because words is action. You know, it's not just words, it's action. Shashi, you look $1 million. So if you look like this when you're ill, we can imagine what you look like when you're well.
It's very temporary. Shaved, showered and washed just for all of you. And for the wonderful students of SSVM, I want to thank Mrs. Manimekalai, Dr. Manimekalai Mohan for having organized all this and really having tried her very best to bring the team. I would so wish I could have fulfilled it.
Greetings, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask...
What's your name?
Jeremy. I'm from Rue, Continum.
Hi, Jeremy. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. Not well. I could be better, but I will be better soon, God willing.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. Sir, since you're very well read, what is one of the authors that has impacted your writing the most or had a great effect?
I've enjoyed the Latin American magic realism of writers like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who wrote 100 Years of Solitude, which I would recommend to all of you, or Maria Vargas Llosa, whose Aunt Julia and the screenwriter is a lot of fun, as well as being very high literature. I've read the American writers, people like John Updike and Philip Roth, modern American fiction. So read widely. My only advice to all of you is to read, powerful and effective or humorous and clever, what engages you, what doesn't engage you, all of that will come across to your own writing. And I hope you'll read me too.
I was just going to say, Shashi, that would you name some from India, writers that you've really enjoyed who are of Indian origin?
Again, very many of them. I love Arundhati Roy's God of Small Things. I've enjoyed many of Amitav Ghosh's books, particularly his fiction. I've really enjoyed Upamanyu Chatterjee's English August, his very first book. Know your talents and strengths and develop them to the fullest and be true to yourself. If you never let yourself down, you will find you don't let the world down either.
That's a great note to end on. Thank you so much, Shashi.
Messages we have received was from Mr. Arun Krishnamurthy, who reminded us that there is nothing wrong in knowing what's happening around the world, but it is also important to know about what's happening in the environment around us, the ecology, and the life around us. And you remember when Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma shared about his experience zooming out and looking at India from the space, and it reminds us of how small, how tiny of a being we are amongst this whole universe, and not just the universe, but our country. But we need to take that responsibility to preserve the beautiful country we have. And Dr. Shashi Tharoor this morning beautifully mentioned that it's important to start with change from us, from each one of us, and the world is automatically impacted. So, like I said, this conclave is not just about discussing ideas, it is about translating these ideas into tangible actions. And it's our responsibility And it does not just end when we leave this auditorium. In fact, it begins right here. So each one of you have the power to make a difference, no matter how small your action is. So let's be resilient today so that we may build a sustainable tomorrow. Thank you very much and have a lovely afternoon, everyone.
It's great, the kind of exposure that kids get in today's context, the kind of topics that are discussed. It gives them a different perspective. It gives them an option to choose career stream. This kind of an access, this kind of exposure, I think, is something that is very, very welcome. Because kids today are also wired very differently.
Year 2025 Transforming India Conclave is our SSVM World School. Let our thoughts be more sustainable. Let's join hands to save our Mother Earth and to make a better future for the future generation. Thank you very much.